Davos Day 4 continues the trend of the first 3 days where the most pressing issues facing the global economy are being discussed here in Switzerland. Interest rates, rising interest rates, and central banks that continue to hike them in order to combat inflation was front and center on Davos Day 4. The European Central Bank in 2022 increased interest rates by 250 basis points to combat inflation that reached an all-time high of 10.6% in October. Inflation in the Eurozone has since come down to 9.2% year-on-year in December, but that has not deterred European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde, who here in Davos said that those interest rates will continue to be hiked by the ECB.
Inflation, by all accounts, however you look at it, is way too high. And our determination at the ECB is to bring it back to 2% in a timely manner and taking all the measures that we have to take in order to do that, which is why we have already increased interest rates by 250 basis points. And we shall stay the course until such time when we have moved into restrictive territory for long enough so that we can return inflation to 2% in a timely manner.
Global debt was also front and center here in Davos. Global debt has been on the increase since the 2008 financial crisis and the 2020 COVID crisis. As of June of 2022, global debt was at $300 trillion. That's 349% of global GDP. A panel here in Davos, including the World Bank and others, discussed whether global debt was on an uncontrollable spiral. Another session looked at Europe expanding its horizons. The European Union discussed with its neighbors improving security amid geopolitical shifts. Climate change, very much discussed here in Davos. Climate change activists, including Greta Thunberg, Helena Gwalinga, Luisa Nuboyer, and Vanessa Nakata from Uganda, discussed energy companies and their impact on the globe. Greta Thunberg, in particular, said energy companies were throwing people under the bus.
Without public pressure, without massive public pressure from the outside, at least in my experience, these people are going to go as far as they possibly can. As long as they can get away with it, they will continue to invest in fossil fuels. They will continue to throw people under the bus for their own gain. So I believe that the changes we need right now needs to happen on the outside. We need to build and create a critical mass of people who demand change, who demand justice.
It is devastating to continue to see what the climate crisis is doing to communities and doing to children and different mothers across the world. I feel frustrated too. I don't know what else to say, because the urgency of the crisis is evident and people are dying, and it's like our leaders are playing games.
Rising interest rates, rising debt, climate change, geopolitical concerns. Another very interesting day here in Davos at the World Economic Forum 2023. Roda Sodiri, Arise News.